Different from the norm, this protest was one of a kind as it saw the young people comprised of Generation Z taking to the streets to lament the tax proposals in the Finance Bill 2024. Dressed in their stylish outfits, holding on to their water bottles and phones that were tools of disseminating information, braving tear gas, the Gen Z say they will not stop the demos until the finance bill is dropped.
So we're going to be in Kisumu, and we're going to be in Laikipia, and we eat glucose, you know, and we say period, and we do our skincare before we come to the streets. But every single part of Kenya will be protesting. And they need to understand our protest is not just going to the streets. We'll be online in your DMs. We will call you the whole day. We will text you the whole day. This bill, again, we don't want an edited document. No. The whole thing needs to live. Yeah. It needs to kick rocks.
They have criticized the public participation of the Finance Bill 2024, saying there was no proper sensitization or civic education on the proposals to communities.
And also looking at marginalized communities that probably do not understand the complexities of the English that they use in that same bill, but also digitalizing it in images so that people can understand.
Where are the spaces and the platforms that they use that to inform citizens through digital platforms?
Yes.
That process where you sit down and you actually go through it word by word, and there are people and there are civil lawyers and people who can participate and explain what the bill means and take you through the process, we would not be stuck on matters of bread and cooking oil and diapers.
According to them, the most pressing issues have not been addressed.
The content creator, they said they'll increase my tax with a 3%. Mimi hiyo pesa kidogo natoa kwa TikTok ndio naenda kushuka naye nywele na kutengeneza naye mkono. I need to be a baddie. This is my generation, tafadhali.
The main context is even in the digital acts that they're bringing up in this bill. It's a fact that we are in a generation of digitalization that you don't want to allow us to have our privacy.
The fact that how are you taxing me at age 25 300 shillings every single month? I don't have a job, but you expect me to pay 300 shillings every single month. Natoa hiyo pesa wapi?
They say this new era of activism will provide a platform to create parties that will elect leaders who do not disregard the welfare of the nation, especially that of young people.
Gen Zs and millennials should come up and sit down and look at the leaders that they can push for the next generation.
Formulate
in
parties.
The election, exactly. Formulate parties of yourselves.
Fund them. Next time, we rather start parties of our own, and we see how it's going to take us, because we are here to vote for the right people.
These protests that were meted with tear gas and arrests have elicited various reactions.
Also, the police that are being sent on the protesters, they should just, you know, chill out, let us do our thing, protect us, because we are the citizens of this country.
Another story was that we were fully sponsored. We weren't. We all came up from matatus and Ubers.
Even before I left my house, I had that anxiety in me. I was just shaky. I was walking around the house like, hey, where, rada. I wasn't like settled, but I just came to a conclusion and said, if I won't go out there, no one will go there for me.
The clear message is that there is nothing for them without them.
Look at the environment. We are talking about difficult economic times. And by the time young people are getting here, it tells you that the environment is not conducive and they feel they want to do something about it. Is there a different way of engaging these young people? Could we meet them and have a discussion? Is there a way that we could actually have a dialogue where we can get a win-win situation?
Harriet Chimea, K24.